the thing is as well that Ember wants to be trying to prevent the PL from getting a lot of this action done, but you're going to have Frisk has to be a little bit careful with his positioning, and XM as well. They might be able to catch him out here. It's just a level 1 Storm.
This would be a great way to start off their game as XM forced to pop the Fairy Fire, but he's still going to go down.
Getting a little bit cocky there, it feels like. You know, just Frisk even having the tree grab leveled up before with the last couple of seconds of daytime has vision of where this Undying is looking to play. So it's going to enable XM to perhaps play towards the left side if they want, but they might actually just go for a kill instead.
Okay, Chola in some trouble. Tombstone's going to be layered down. Let's get a nice little health burst out from the Decay. Maybe they can turn it. Radiant looking to try and address with the Tombstone, but now with the Tusk showing up as well, XM. Second death of the game here for the position to Storm, and now Frisk as well is in some trouble. Slide up in a couple of seconds. Can he find the angle for it? Frisk's not going to be able to juke through the tree line, so he will go down. Now they're outside looking for a rebuttal, but Han's been able to pick up that level 6 thanks to all the kills and his comfort hero in the Ember though, right?
Mm-hmm. The only hero that they're super worried about is Fly here on the PL, and well, the fact that they've been able to secure one of those early kills onto him is a big bonus, and well, they might even just get a second.
Fly just gets blown up, and Han as well. He's onto the Disruptor. So Supernova, quite the start, 9 kills. You've got all the heroes down bottom. See if they're going to be able to get some. Can they catch up to Ava though? Greaves has already been activated. Even Fly is going to come down. It is a diffuser blade completed here for the PL, so they're going to be cautious.
Running a little low on resources,
to get the mana burn going. Winter's going to commit into the fight, and look at the Static Storm turn around in the choke point. Ember and the Undying caught out, but importantly, Chen, he's been able to activate the Mortimer Kisses, but that stopped short thanks to the silence on Ava. A little bit hesitant though. XM's going to try and split away to the left side with the cookie, unable to dodge it as Winter finds the double kill.
That's the
but
last
Ava's still looking to try and charge into the middle. They've got Sheep nearby to potentially block off an escape avenue. Sorry, that's where the stats can come into play to help out.
Just having a look at Chola's quick buy. Sorry, there is actually a smoke going on during all of this, and they see that they're in the region with the Sentry Ward drop down previously, so seems like he's happy enough just to pop the smoke, make sure that it's not one of his cores going down. Doesn't feel great.
They gonna?
Yeah, mid tower, is that what you're thinking?
Oh, I was just going to quickly say, they're going to get a double D ward on Supernova. The 2 wards place pretty much the exact same spot for Radiant.
True,
so
actually.
Arno's going to be cautious. Static Storm's at the ready. Playing a little bit too aggressive, trying to get rid of the vision, and that's going to be a cost of his own life. And again, we see the silence from Ava as well, so...
Little trigger happy on the kisses as well. Could have maybe moved forward a little bit further, allowed the mech to great right now for Piggy Killer. They're grouping up together because they've been missing off the map for quite some time. You've got the Tiny with the Blink Dagger of his own though, and they actually get the reveal of it first. So it's not going to be a complete surprise. Who's going to make one
go for Winter? Waveform over the top. They're going to be forced to lay down with the Static Storm. And look at the control holding them inside the AoE silence, but they've got to address the kisses. With the damage coming through, Han can look to clean up. Gonna try and chase down Ava for the moment. Pretty tanky though on top of the Death Prophet. Looks like that'll be all she wrote for that little engagement. Probably will be favoring Piggy Killer, especially if they can get more kills off the back of it as well. Great silence towards the backline here for the Death Prophet. Gonna stop any response coming through to maybe protect the Undying. And now Han, he's in some trouble. Well, Haste Rune activated the Ember. He's gonna be okay. In fact, wanting to turn it back around. PL not respecting him. Fly. Oh, they got the real chains on the PL, and as a result, big kill for them to find. So in the end, back in we go. Frisk with the opening. XM with the follow-up. The damage, it's just not there. Han. Okay. XM. Nice hit.
Should be able to finally get this T1 down, but they're still going to glyph it. They're like, we got to keep this for as long as possible.
Eventually.
At least this time now he's got the Manta style, right? So if he gets rooted by the Searing Chains, he's going to have an out. Oh, and as soon as you see the Morphling on this bottom side, I think that's going to be the trigger for Piggy Killer to go. They know there's no Morphling.
And they should be able to get rid of Chola, which I feel like is a big component to the lineup, but now they're already looking for more as well with the Glimpse back sheet. It's not going to get some distance away, but Supernova, they are starting to bring Winter over as well. They've got the kisses. Ava's going to be okay for the moment, but maybe the right clicks from Winter can prove to be a bit of an issue here for the Death Prophet.
It's important to protect Roche, but yeah, there we go. Finally, they make some kind of defensive movement, but as soon as they do that, I feel like Piggy Killer are just going to want to group up and, you know, see where else everyone else is, right? Morphlings away.
Look at everyone on the board. The silence. It's on to 3. What a start for them enough Frisk. He's got the follow-up as well. They're going to toss the Snapfire into the middle. The fight instantly taken care of. And meanwhile, Firefly is looking to try and address the Tombstone. Once that's taken care of, it can turn towards some of the other heroes instead. But the BKB is being activated from Nova, so they're going to be able to stand strong. Winter looking at waveform over the top. He's got the tiny combo to work with, the cookie control as well. Is it enough? The 4-star to help Firefly reposition Dire. They're out of the resources. They don't have the health pool to continue to take this long drawn out fight. As XM's unstoppable, Firefly's looking to be up in their face. And
the Mjolnir pickup by Han as well, but he used it on himself while he was just standing around on the backlines. You want that to be on the main target that Firefly's trying to burst down, and, well, if he doesn't have that BKB available, it's not going to be you.
Oh, Frisk. Look at the jump in onto the Snapfire here. Brought back prior. Well, die back here for Chen. Han's back alive. You got the Morphling as well. All right. See what they're able to do to hold the base. I mean, Firefly seems like it is at the stage where they got PL issues. Winter's going to try and waveform, but they got the disarm before the BKB. Nothing is going to be able to do in the Ember. He's just gone as well. Blown up from 4 to 0. Silence lay it down before the attribute shift. He's gone, and they're going to call it quits. They made him work for it in the end, but Piggy Killer, they will be able to take game 1 30 minutes in. And to be able to farm on this Druid. Outside's already got a hard pull as well, so this creep wave is going to be in a great position for Dire look to play with. They got a goddamn Satyr as well to prove to be an issue as well. So bottom looks like it is already set up for success. Nova try and get aggressive early with the level 2s. Top lane though, it's actually Friss that's able to find first blood, something we brought up in the draft that the Tidehunter and the Mirana quite the laning duo, but the Gush was
maintain his status to be able to influence these lanes, with Pango just about to TP back towards the lane.
And we're going to see straight away. Oh, we stopped the shield crash. So Han not going to be playing around with that absorption. XM is going to be able to dive deep as a result to this, and they can take the tower. Outside actually doesn't get the aggro, so not the worst. The fact that at least get the trade when we thought they were going to get the kill without dying. Enough control to get rid of Winter. Oh,
nice scan.
See, he's got 15 stacks, actually, the wand and the fairy fire. In fact, it's going to be a fight that still breaks out over by the outpost. Both the supports from Nova, they're in some trouble. Chip's going to get the combo, which will at least help Chola get some distance away. And now with Winter here, going to be cautious though, because even Ava's starting to move on over as well. Unprotected with the Rolling Thunder, looking to try and create some chaos. It's going to bounce down to the low ground. XM in some trouble. He's used all his mana, so there's going to be no damage fall up inside the Ravage. Ava popping it early on, and XM, he's still going to die. Chen even TP's down to get involved from the offlane Snapfire. So once again, back-to-back games for Supernova that
he's been able to get.
They might lose the bear as well. Oh, he doesn't get the toss on it. Very close. They are starting to smoke top though. But they're already here to try and take the fight. XM looking to try and target down Chen at the moment. They're going to be quick with the kill and look to get out, because read it, they're coming. They'll find the Snapfire. Here comes the reinforcement time with the Rolling Thunder from really far away. And oh no. Firefly gets blown up. Now XM's used all his mana pool as well. Got the
into this one, despite probably one of the worst laning stages I could see, I can remember from a lone druid, and he's still only 1,000 behind.
Firefly, he's licking his lips. Sees an opportunity to get the kill. With help of XM, should be able to find it. Although Chen's staying alive for quite long, and the boys are starting to rotate. Firefly might think it's safe to farm, but that's not going to be the case. He's got to get out, looking to duck into the tree line. Savage Roar, will he make it? No, Han stops him short. He's going to hope the bear can Right,
It's
some
dead.
time, but it's not going to matter. Eddie's gone. Never mind.
Poor bear. Unbearable.
The outpost, have they found Fly?
Oh, not again.
They might
Someone's
lose
got to
the
carry some dust.
bear. We're going to get rooted up. Meanwhile, inside the mid lane, though.
It's a big kill.
Well, the outpost still with the bears in some trouble. The 4-star's going to help him reposition. Firefly continuing to escape with the rolling thunder. Will help close the distance. Can they keep him alive with the nature's attendance? They cannot. Han with the finishing blow, but the rest of the team is starting to move on over. They've got the Ravager ready for Ava. A quick use. But can they deal with the Slark? Frisk going to look to hold him down here with the arrow. A big kill for them to find. Now Han as well is in some trouble for the shield crash. It's not a gov mitigation. They can set themselves up for this next respawn. Han, it's going to be a very difficult escape for the Pangolin. He'll try and TP out, but Frisk stops it short. Gets the godlike streak as well for the Miranda, and that's a big fight that Piggy Killers goes at the ready. They can't group up. 4-star going to be able to break the pounce. Ava's looking for the opening, but the Ava onto 3. It doesn't matter.
Depth shroud.
Ravage is out, but still, I mean, Winter's okay for the moment. He's popped all his defensive utility, though, so Winter actually might have to be careful. The Savage Roar sets up for the arrow once again. Frisk is on the mark, and now this is the opportunity. Piggy Killer finally can start to chase down some of the members. Firefly wants all that revenge, all that hatred. He can let it out from prior. Unfortunately, up there ready with the Ravage. Great reactions out of Han. Libersan's going to come out though. Ava pops the BKB, looking to stand strong, but over to the right side. Winter and Han in combination together onto Firefly, but Firefly gets the bonus health out of the ultimate. Isn't enough to keep him alive. The Ravage to cover his tracks. He's not even dead just yet. Finally, the finishing blow is going to come out for Han, but at what cost? You've already lost the Slark. He'll be okay with his own TP. Sam, he's looking for sheep. They have a way to stop it, should have the damage, and well, but the Vortex is there just in case. So in the end, Firefly once again, it's a sacrifice. He's up to 7 deaths for the Lone Jord, but regardless,
The tome queued up. Probably going to be quite some time until he gets into it, but he realizes how important this level 20 is for him as well. Just allows you to stay in true form for a lot of the time.
Onto Frisk. Frisk's going to be okay. Hansel's going to try and find the opening with the Rolling Thunder. It's a decent combo out for the moment. Where's the damage really coming through? There's no one else there to be able to follow up, and now Ava has got the angle for the Ravage. It's not the greatest one, though. Radiant have done a really good job considering they still didn't have the global silence to work with the sheep. Looking for the toss back. They're going to be able to find the pounce. XM's in some trouble. Second round of the pounce, and XM he's going to go down. Firefly, though, looking for some revenge, but the bear won't be able to get the damage, so they're on full-out retreat. Outside's the one with the gem. Can he TP out? That'll be stopped short thanks to Sheep. They even got a glimpse of Ava as well, just over the swashbuckler, and as a result, Ava will be okay. Caught as well. Early use of the global silence, but of course, he's got a second round to use. XM, a defensive BKB. There's the double global, and they don't really get much out of it for the moment. Tidehunter, a defensive use of the BKB, but he's wanting to get into the middle. Ravage onto 3. XM with the follow-up. They've got him rid of the Pangolier. They can now look to turn to the Tiny as well. This can enable Winter. They've used a lot, so the Slark starting to freely get the essence going against the Tide. They're doing a pretty good job to kite the Slark, though. He hasn't been able to lock onto his target. Surrounded by 4 members, but meanwhile, XM, he's on an island. No one else was backing up the Storm Spirit, so a very awkward fight from either side, and Winter, he wants to get back in the middle. Firefly in some trouble, looking for the resummon. They'll be able to fear them away. The Hex is there, but hang on, the Pango he brought back. Oh, Han, no, you can't be losing the Pango like that. A dieback for the position too. Now it's up to Winter to potentially turn the team fight. He feels like there is no shot at that being the case, and unfortunately for them.
So let's see how they're going to look to use this one. Actually has the Aeon Disc delivered forward as well. And if they can kill the bear, that's a big deal.
But XM's looking to try and save him with the Vortex. They've got the global silence out. Ava's going to be able to purge it off with the BKB. It's an incredible ultimate from Ava, but where's the boys? No one's there to follow up. XM's going to make the attempt, but he doesn't get the cheese to protect himself. So XM gone for 80 seconds, and with that, Piggy Killer, the damage from outside might be enough. Winter just survives on a slither of health. They're already looking for more, though. Trying to find that follow-up out of the Rolling Thunder. It's not going to be enough.
Oh, just a little bit short.
Very chaotic fight. Chris, what's going on? Oh, I'm just going to solo kill
around the Pango, but yeah.
Meanwhile, back inside the lane of the remnants of the T2 tower, but the Snapfire's in trouble, but the Death Shroud will keep them healthy for the moment. As soon as they pop out, what's the call to make here on dive? But the Storm Spirit is back alive.
So wait for the side.
They've got to be cautious. They're going to buy back as well with the Rana. XM is going to try and find the opening. Got the BKB once again to get rid of the Silence. They'll turn towards the Pango. Now XM's already looking for the supporting cast, but they won't be able to cancel one TP, so they'll go for Winter instead. Again, the Shadow Dance, but as soon as he runs out, Hex is there instantly. Winter's really making him work for it. Silver's edge up in a couple seconds, and he might live.
He will,
wow.
But you look, all of that reliable gold turned into unreliable. So, never feels great. He wants to be able to go up into this creep wave and clear it out. At least he will have that buyback now.
Can they get Megas?
Can they get the kill on the Slark?
But the chain control Slark, well, he's got enough gold for buyback, but that's a huge win. He's going to use it instantly.
I think you got to try and make them potentially make a little bit of a backwards move, but they're not going to. They still feel really strong. You still got that cheese, double Scythe of Vice, Ravage is up as well.
And Ava's going to go for it. They got the target. Slark just brought back, and he might be dead for the last time this game. Beautifully done from Ava. You mentioned earlier the potential MVP. Found the Slark, locked onto his target. A big victory. Dude, they're chucking Chola.
That's just memes.
Not Chola, not the Silencer. It's Hanyu on set into the middle. He's trying to hold them into place, doing whatever he can here with the pain clear, but unfortunately it's not going to be enough. The double Ravage into the Vortex. Piggy Killers, it was a very, very difficult game too, but it looks like in the end, they will still be able to find the victory.
Yeah, very, very shaky. You know, one of the most horrific lanes for a low druid that I've ever seen. And they were still having like a 60% win probability at the, what was it, like the 22-minute mark or so? And then after that, just a few mistakes happened, a few Roche fights didn't necessarily go.